Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Oh, it's crazy. Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month. Oh, no countdown today. That's great. Anyway, how you doing, guys? Glad you're here. We're rocking and rolling. We got an intern. Your mic's not on yet. I didn't intro you. We have an intern here today. We have an intern.
He was giving you the countdown through the window,
All I saw
buddy.
was this, though.
Yeah,
that's all I saw the whole time. He kept doing it. I don't know why. Anyway, we're here, man, live from Satellite 5. What's up? It's Soch. The Prez is here with us. David Feldman joining us. And like I said, we have the intern in there running things, giving weird countdowns.
He's not doing the switcher too good today.
I don't know what's going on, man. It can be better than the last two shows. Evan is here. There it is, Dave. How you doing, Dave?
What's going on? The last show of the year, buddy.
Yeah, it is. This isn't, I mean, we're calling it a show. We like to do that, but I feel like this is more of a hangout. Here's the thing. Most people, I mean, are kind of just chilling out, getting through their holiday season, dealing with the in-laws, some yak in their ear, stuck at their house.
Yep.
You know, so we like to be able to come in here and do like a more of a hangout for these kind of shows. Just hang out, talk to you about the year that was, the year that's coming up. We'll go through a little bit of the mailbag. I've missed you guys. I'm glad you're here. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas or whatever you may celebrate, whether it's Kwanzaa, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Festivus, whatever it is. Thank you for being here. We appreciate everybody, guys. All right, so my mic sounds weird.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It sounds tinny. Does anybody else hear that? Or is this my headphones?
Oh, you're talking in it.
I don't know. All I know is that we had a good holiday. I was talking to the guys before we went on. Everyone had fun. And Evan, you ate, what did you have for your holiday meal? Was it broccoli rab?
No broccoli rab. I'm hoping I have that for lunch today. We did ham.
Good.
What'd you do?
Oh, we did meatballs. We did ziti. We did
Do the 7 fishes?
Oh, yeah. I don't like all 7. Do you ever do those? The 7 fish? I don't like all 7.
I do. I did 7 different dishes, like shrimp 3 different ways, or scallops, or whatever that may be.
Because there's always the one fish that's left that nobody wants. So yeah, we
Rob,
did shrimp.
Rob,
crab.
come on in here and sit down, Rob. We're just chilling today.
Broccoli.
Come on in here and sit down,
There's
Rob.
broccoli rab. There he is.
There he is, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
There he is. Look,
A homeless man has wandered up the
You're on.
streets. I look the same way, Rob.
That's
Look
a
at
Rob's
that.
our marketing department.
Hi, Rob.
Come on in. Come on in and talk, Facebook guy.
It is live. Are you coming in or not? Because you're really dragging the show backwards. So come in or don't.
All right, he's not coming in.
All right.
Keep going.
We'd love to
Move
have
forward.
you, though. So, yeah, everyone had a good holiday, I hope. I hope you did as well out there.
He's still wearing his Christmas shirt, Rob.
And we're kind of just getting through it today. I feel like the whole world this time, I call it No Year's Eve, because like the week between Christmas and New Year's, like people don't want to work. Some people are working. Some people are dealing with in-laws. There's a lot going on. So I love you don't do this kind of show and just kind of hang out with people.
Sure.
So all this stuff to get to today, we've had a very successful show, as you know. You've been watching in Mohegan Sun was our last show of the year. And that's exciting because we've done this residency now with Mohegan Sun. It's like Vegas. When you get bigger, they keep asking you back. They're asking us back so much. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. We're doing a residency. We're there every month almost for the next couple months.
Yeah, man, we are. We're going to be there a lot. We're going to really build the Northeast United States, the talent there. We're gonna create some really good stuff there, man. It's a great partnership for us at Mohegan Sun. It's a great venue, great people to work with, and as you
Great
saw
fans.
on the last event, man, great fans, and what a great main event that was.
Woo! That's right. I think that, no disrespect to the other dude, but when Anthony Garrett got in there, that main event became even better.
Yeah.
He stepped up there on short notice. Anthony Garrett, I love that guy. I like Porter, too. As I called him Porker by accident a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. It was really quick. I was saying his name quickly and I screwed up. But I like watching them both. But Anthony Garrett, I like that this guy is just so always ready to fight, always thankful for an opportunity. And, I know he didn't win the fight, but nothing lost by Anthony Garrett in that fight.
Definitely not. I mean, he'll be back 100%. He'll be back. He's also just a real nice guy, man. A real nice attitude, and everything about him is cool, man. And he came to fight, man. He came to fight that night.
And you can tell he truly wants to be here. Some people, let's be real, it's fighting. Sometimes people might come in for the paycheck, and you spot that from miles away, and that doesn't usually happen again. He's not one of those guys. So we're looking forward to seeing you again.
Yep.
Before we get into
Parker Porter, man, again, since we're shouting him out, he's he's a fight or two away for fighting for that gold.
Yeah, he's a star in the making. Yep. He's budding star. The thing I wanted to talk about, I got out of line here. I wanted to talk to you about your problem with this graphic here. You didn't like the graphic today. I thought it was funny.
Well, I was just afraid that you were going to jump off the the dock.
But you told me it should be another graphic today. Didn't you tell me somebody was shouting? Maybe it was Junior. We didn't even say hi to you yet. That's the intern. Did we say hi to you?
Intern Dave.
He's just staying quiet. You or Junior said that you would rather me have done another graphic today. Why? What graphic? What was the other graphic you were thinking about for today? Maybe next year.
I said that?
Yeah. Who was it?
Dick Clark.
That's just because you want to see Dick on the screen. That's probably the reason. So you walked into that joke as soon as you
or
said
in
that.
Your mouth.
You're an idiot, man. All right, let's move on. You trumped me there. I got nothing.
What are you going to do?
I got nothing there.
Come on.
All right, so, yeah, that's
I just wanted to see, it come out of your mouth. Dick Clark.
Dick coming out of your mouth sounds different than Dick coming out of my mouth. That's a whole Howard Stern bit from the movie. Go watch it.
Done.
All right, so done. You started it, dude.
Done.
He's
next.
All right. You come on here, you throw me off. So, Lieutenant Dan, that's who it is if you don't get the reference. Forrest Gump, I thought it was funny. We did last year, I think, me as a baby and you as the old man, or vice versa, and we were going into the new year. So I was going to do it this year, but forgot we did it. All right, let's, before we get into the year in review stuff, guys, let's check in. We've got a couple things from Mailbag. I was sifting through. We got a lot of stuff, but in a couple weeks we were off. We didn't have time to get to it all. So I just got like 2 or 3 I'm going to throw in real quick because I want to spend a lot of time with Dave talking about last year and this year while we have it. So let's get into mail call.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
There you go. Here on the Bare Knuckle Show, you can send anything you have into the bareknuckleshow@gmail.com. We'll sift through. We'll try to put it up there for you. What?
I love that video.
Oh, the mail call video?
Yeah, Arlie Yarmy.
I'm glad you do. The bareknuckleshow@gmail.com. You can send it in, and we'll try to air it, show it, whatever. Now, these are cool. I like hearing from the media that covers us. I want to shout out Throwing Hands, Knuckles to Knives, and Combat Loop MMA. The media squad was enjoying the fights with BKFC's Quentin Gaskins. Let's watch that picture they sent in, or take a look at that picture. This is the cool thing about Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. What tends to happen here is that the media, there they are. Look, they're having a good time. They're part of the party. Like they understand what we're doing, and the more and more people, they start becoming friends. You get to know them. These guys are a core part of what we do, and I'm very thankful for them. I've said that for years, so I'll say it again. Thank you for covering us. Again, there you see Throwing Hands is in there, Knuckles Knives, Combat Loop MMA. We appreciate you. I think that was the presser, so they're having a good time covering us, hanging out with our fighters. I love that.
You know what's funny as you're saying that? It's funny because the other day I was actually just thinking about, sometimes I say this a lot, like we're in this thing, we don't really realize what we're building sometimes. Yeah. And when you see like groups like that, like Knuckles and Knives and all the other different
Throwing
podcasts
Hands, Combat
that are coming
Loop
out,
MMA, yeah.
Throwing Hands, like, there's a lot of opportunities being created here at BKFC, not just for the fighters, but people really around the whole realm of it, man. And it just makes me very, very proud that we're able to do that for people and happy, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, when you see that, it's funny you say that because it's like a content creator's dream what we do. And when they start to figure that out, you can see it happening. Matter of fact, at Mohegan Sun, a kid I met, I want to say his name was Connor. He was so thankful for us letting him cover us. He covered us one other time. And we talked, and I said to him, I looked him right in the eye, I said, let me tell you something, man. I said, I think you probably know this, but if this is somewhere else, like a UFC, you're not getting a press credential. You're not. I said, we kind of love the fact that you're building this with us, the media, right? So we're inviting them in. So, make sure you stay in touch with us.
Well, they're fighting just as hard to get fans for themselves and then in turn for us as we are for us.
100%. And
that's the thing that's been so hard about the early growth is that there was no bare knuckle media outlets in the beginning. So we had to hope to get coverage from MMA outlets or boxing out. But now there's this whole, economy around BKFC that there's now BKFC successful, bare knuckle media outlets that have been created. Man.
1,000%, and that's important for what we're doing. And like you said, Evan, we've seen that grow over time, and we thank all of you for covering what we do. And that's good that we're talking about this in the year end, because last year at this time we didn't have this many outlets, and the year before we didn't have this many. You know, it's grown.
It just keeps evolving, man. It's crazy, man.
I'm excited to see where
bigger
it goes
and bigger
next.
and bigger.
You know where it could go next? Actually, let's show this first, and I'll tell you where it could go next. The second picture, this was sent in by, who was this? It was one of the, maybe it was Combat Loop. I'm sorry if it wasn't, but this is a 5-year-old throwing hands. Okay. This was throwing hands. Second pick is my 5-year-old throwing hands, Lena, at her first BKFC event with the Black Widow. There you go. Look at that. Look how excited she is. There's a future bare knuckle world champion there. Borga better watch out. That's all I'm saying. All right. Well, thank you for sending that in too. We love that. All fans of all ages, everything. We love checking that out. So this is something maybe we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I don't think either one of them were here for it. I don't know if you were here for it. Somehow we got talking about a BKFC bowling team on the show, and the chat went nuts about it. And they were coming up with names and stuff. Well, our favorite guy here from Savage Combat Sports, Ron decided to ask Borg Samples how they felt about a bowling team. He extended what we did on the show to what he did.
We didn't have a rundown today.
I know we didn't. I only sent you 3 pieces of email, though. Remember? 3. And you jumped in last minute, so I can't.
I did. Hold on. We're having trouble playing this video.
So just so you know, Junior stepped in because Brandon had to run out. He has a
family thing,
an issue with the family, and we throw our best wishes to him.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it the one with Borga?
Yeah, it's what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Borga and Samples.
There it is. All right, there you go.
Thank you. I can't hear him.
Hi, I'm
Ron.
BKFC Bowling League.
Hold on.
Hey, did you guys get a chance to hear us talking about kicking off a BKFC Bowling League? We was just kicking the idea around. What do you guys think of that?
I didn't hear that. But
I like darts, bro. Darts and horseshoes.
I like horseshoes.
I'm not the best bowler.
I don't know how well it's going to do with us for bowling, you know what I mean?
But I thought we'd get some fan engagement, more fan engagement, and we would get viewers.
Maybe cornhole.
I think bowling don't come out looking like that. I don't want to beat you. If I beat this guy at bowling, I might come out looking like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I looked worse than him with my last fight.
Facts.
But look at me now.
Look at it.
It's almost like fucking magic.
Ooh, baby.
That's it, man. There you go. See, that's another good thing. We say it every show, but if you're new to this, that was just like in the lobby of Hollywood Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Our fighters are just there. You can walk up to them, you can interview them, you can approach them, ask for pictures. They love it. So we love that. Also, this is fun, too. We talk about the media. Another one from Ron, Savage Combat Sports. I think you were gone from the presser by this time in Hollywood, Florida. But Ron and Rambo have this great relationship, Rambo Russo, and they're very entertaining together. So they were dancing. He's talking about, we'll see. Watch. Just dance. This is great. I was trying to make sure they're ready. Are you guys ready?
It's like not. There he goes.
Okay.
Go.
Y'all said the unpredictable during the man. Ain't nothing unpredictable. Y'all know I'm finna knock this dude out, and y'all know I'm finna do my dance. What's unpredictable? Y'all know what's going on. Let's get some dance. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going. Come on, y'all know what's going to happen. Y'all don't act a blind eye to it.
They're dancing.
Now y'all know what time it is.
Big moment for Ron.
That was huge for Ron. It was a big moment for Ron. Ron was excited to be up there. This guy, I'm like, this is great. They're only at BKFC. That's why we're different. That's the kind of stuff I love. All right, Dave, while we have you here, a lot to talk about with you. In my estimation, hard year. It always is because we're growing a company, but a very successful year for 2025 and headed into 2026 looking for even more success.
So most amount of events we've ever done, most amount of locations that we've ever been to this year. New locations, most amount of new locations we've been to this year. Highest revenue that we've had in BKFC's existence this year. And it's just been a phenomenal year. It's been very hard. It's been very difficult. I know you're going to ask me some questions later. There's been a lot of times that were very, very difficult with BKFC this year. But, I like to use the saying that Junior says all the time. Junior, what's the saying you say about Shawshank Redemption? He says it to me all the time, man.
Crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side.
There you go.
It's been a rough, tough year. I mean, you guys don't know how many times we slammed on the brakes. We didn't know if we were going to be able to keep going, and we just found a way to keep going. We found the resources. We found the people that believed in BKFC. The fighters continued to fight their ass off. They continued to be the best fighters in the world. The fans continued to be the most rampant fans in the world, the most viral fans in the world, and the best fans in the world. And all the support that we had got us to where we are right now. We're already projected by the end of February to exceed our revenues that we did for all of 2025. So we're really on track to have a phenomenal 2026, and it's all going to trickle back to the fighters. I mean, I want these guys to be rewarded. I want these guys to be taken care of, and sometimes we can't. It's not that we don't want to. We can't. We're in a position that sometimes we can't, but we're going to. We're going to make sure that they're taken care of better than they ever could be taken care of before in multiple different avenues. We're going to give them multiple different things to do, and it's been a tough year. Like I said, man, a rough, tough year, personally, professionally, everywhere around the whole entire world. And here we are on December 30th. Actually, my mom's birthday, my inspiration for BKFC, to keep going. It's her birthday, and we're 2 days away from a brand new year and a brand new BKFC. Man, we got so many huge things happening in 2026. I'm super excited. I have really not been this excited ending a year going into the new year. It's always like, man, we got to do this. I can't wait for 2026 because of all the big things that are going to happen for everybody involved. Really, the fans are going to get some really great fan experiences. The fighters are going to get different ways to create revenue, different ways to blow them, their profile up. And the staff. We have our annual meeting on Friday and Saturday in Philadelphia. We have our annual meeting, just so the fans know. We have our annual meeting. It's our planning session, and I'm going to give directives to everybody there this year. And whoever hits their goal, I'm going to buy them a brand new car at the end of the year.
That's a great idea. I thought you were joking about that before the show. That's serious.
Definitely going to do that.
Wow, man, that's a great idea. Evan, what are you going to be driving at the end of the year? I don't know what I'm going to be driving. You got any ideas?
What's the budget?
I have a Pinto. I'll have a Pinto.
Yeah.
Was it Pinto? Or one of those like Urkel cars from back in the day.
I didn't tell you what car I'm buying.
Right. Jalopy with no engine, the Flintmobile.
Nah, it's going to be nice, man. Listen, look, man, the guys and girls that work here, but there's been a few of us that have been here since day one or, maybe day 30 or day 60. But you've been here since the beginning. You guys deserve to be taken care of. And this is the year. I've been waiting the whole entire existence of BKFC to be able to do what we're going to do this year for everybody. And it's coming.
I agree. And I'm looking down here, and people in the chat, here's Ron from Savage Combat Sports, and happy heavenly birthday to Mama Feldman. And you brought that up, and I know what a inspiration she's been. And just for the newer people, I mean, today's a very special day. The way you valued your mother and continue to, even though she's not with us anymore, she's around us, but she's not here in flesh, is actually very inspiring. And you've said before that your journey with Bare Knuckle, you look to her for strength sometimes. Is that kind of how to say it?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, she really, truly crawled through a river of shit, man. She was beat up really bad. She was paralyzed, put into a wheelchair, and she found every way to keep going. Graduated college, painted pictures with a paintbrush in her mouth. She just did things that a lot of people would have gave up on or wouldn't have continued doing, and she gave me inspiration to just keep going when all this shit gets tough, man. It's never been as tough for me as it was for my mom. So
you keep that in your mind, huh?
Absolutely, I keep going in her honor.
Was that you? Was that you up there with your mom?
Yeah.
Young Dave, how old do you think you were there?
Little dork.
I didn't say that.
I was probably 10.
I like the hair.
Let's see the hair. I don't want to rip on him with his mom there, but let's see the hair. Oh, your hair looks nice. You had long hair. You ever grow that back? We look good on
What
you.
year is that?
That is, I think, 1980.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I was going to guess. 80.
Oh, shit. There you go.
People that can do good math. There you go. All right. So, yeah, that's look, very inspiring, very amazing mother. They're all paying homage to your mother now, as well they should. Other than that, Dave, I mean, I want to move from that, and I want to move to something else before we get to the year in review stuff and
Sure.
everything else. This is kind of part of the year in review. Conor McGregor. So recently got married.
All right.
You were there. You went there. So not many people got to go to this that I would be able to talk to. So let's talk to you. What did you think of Conor's wedding? Just give me the whole experience. Give me the behind the scenes.
It's a wedding that you wouldn't have thought it was going to be. Meaning it was a very, very wholesome wedding. Mm-hmm. It was a wholesome wedding with surrounded by his friends and family, not surrounded by business people, not surrounded by people that he had to try to impress. It was surrounded by only friends and family. It was you sat at this really long round table. Everybody sat together at one table. It was crazy, like
really
100 and plus people, all one table that went in a circle. It was really amazing. His speech he did to his wife was very, very heartfelt and true and real. And it's the Conor McGregor that everybody fell in love with. It's the Conor McGregor that everybody, as he was rising up in the UFC, that everybody fell in love with Conor McGregor because of who he was. And he's back. And he's back. And truly, I'm not just saying this because he's involved with us, better than I've ever seen him in his whole life, more focused, wants, to be the best dad in the world, wants to be the best husband in the world, and wants to be the best fighter in the world, and also wants to be the best co-owner of BKFC that he can possibly be. It was just amazing. It was a great experience, and I'm very, very glad I went. It was at the Vatican, and then the reception was at a castle. It was really, really cool.
How were the entrees?
It was awesome.
Good
It
food.
was good, man. Yeah,
Good
definitely.
dessert.
Yeah, good.
There they are. Like, is there truth to the rumor? I heard that you were outside, you were setting fireworks off and lighting bushes on fire or something. Is that true?
So he brought everybody outside, and he said, everybody, we're going to cut the cake and do sparklers, and then he does this big fireworks show, and then there's all this kind of like greenery and vines and stuff like that on the front of the castle, as you could imagine, and some of it started caught on fire. It was crazy, man. It was truly, really, honestly, it was so amazing. It's funny, if you see the tabloid picture though, I was in a car and they moved me up in front of him right before he got out, so they just missed us up there.
But so who was the
Who was the best man?
Yeah, who's the best man? Who's the MC at a thing like this? Who's the DJ?
I swear Connor was the MC.
Get out of here.
Dude, he was the MC.
I love it.
Like when we went outside, he goes, everybody, let's go outside with Connor and
what accent is that?
whatever the
What
fuck it
accent
is.
is that?
I'm sorry, man. I can't do the Irish thing.
I can't do any of
but he was doing it. I mean, it was amazing, man. It was really, really cool. And then he had a great after party inside the castle. It was just an amazing time. Honestly, it was a real good time to be like, to really see the real, true, wholesome Conor McGregor. Man.
I started seeing that in Italy a little bit. I thought when we were in Italy, you could see a shift. It was amazing. It was like,
man.
I can't wait to see what he does
amazing.
next.
I mean, honestly, family was great. Wife was great. His wife's mother was just really, really awesome, man. We had talks with everybody. It was a great time with honestly good people, man. It was a fun time.
So this is a question, and you don't have to get like in depth with this, but it is something that's in my mind. I haven't asked you this personally, and I was thinking about it. What do you do? Like, you own Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship with Conor. You're invited to his wedding. You guys aren't just business associates. You've become friends. After you stood by him. What do? You had to be. I know that you're doing well, right? But you had to be a little nervous. Like, what do you do for a gift? How much is too much? How much did that go? Did you buy him a hard gift? You give him like, what do you do?
Yeah,
I wouldn't know what to get the guy.
It was tough, man. It was tough, but I got him something nice. It was
Good.
It was tough, and it is that. You're right.
'Cause he's got everything.
It's like, what do you give him? Gift certificates at a local restaurant?
To
You give him
Texas
$500.
Roadhouse?
You give him $500. Give him $1,000.
Applebee's.
What do you give him?
Applebee's.
So I gave him something that I thought was meaningful. I actually got him a matching set of something for him and his wife. It matches them together, and I thought it was a good bonding gift for them.
That's a great idea because I think it's from the heart. I would really be like freaking out about that. Like, what do I get this guy?
Yeah.
That would have been easy for me. I might have not gone because I'm nuts. That would have bothered me. Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, for like the first 2 weeks, I'm like, what do I get this guy? What am I getting this guy? And I had everybody were kind of working on it.
It says in the chat, they're saying, buy him a watch. Re-gift the watch you gave.
I wanted to give him the watch back, and I was going to buy his wife a matching one.
I love
It was great, man. I just one more time, man. It was my surprise of the wedding was how wholesome it was. Really, it was not like a celebrity-esque wedding. It was a real. I mean, it was beautiful though. The food spread there was unbelievably beautiful. Everything about it was beautiful.
Wait, the food was better than a Feldman party?
Yeah.
Because you get these towers with shrimp that are as big as my hands.
He had towers on top of towers.
He had
man.
Eiffel Towers and it's Empire State Building.
Amazing,
Freaking
amazing.
lobster.
And he had Forged Irish Stout being poured
Of course,
there. It was
there you
awesome.
go. There you go.
It was amazing.
Did you
man.
drink it all at this wedding?
No, I didn't.
That's a good choice. You don't get too sloppy at a wedding
No,
like
I
that. You
didn't.
don't make a fool of yourself.
No, I
Dave.
didn't.
All right, I'm proud of you.
It was a great time, though. It was a great time in Italy for I stayed a couple of days. It was a great time and just had a phenomenal time.
Well, we're exciting. There's a couple questions here in the chat they're asking. I see this one guy keeps asking the question about the WWE guy debuting. It's like the third time. Is BKFC merging with WWE? Is there a WWE fighter? And some people think we're talking about Karrion Kross. It is not him. It's the guy from the Authors of Pain, a former WWE and I believe NXT tag team champion. He was the bigger of the two. I'm going to butcher his name, but I remember watching him wrestle. So I think that's the guy that you're referring to because I think that's what we came out with, the Authors of Pain guy that you talked about at the Philly press conference from WWE.
Yeah.
He's going to be debuting.
Yes.
When?
Well,
That's what they're asking. Is that going to be a Philly thing, or what are we thinking?
I'll tell you tomorrow, but he's scheduled for Knucklemania.
Good.
He is scheduled for Knucklemania. I might move him to something else only because it's going to be better for him. So we're juggling that right now, and we'll have that answer tomorrow. But
Okay.
Gizem Salmani is his name. He's a former WWE Tag Team Champion.
And
he
NXT
is
champion as well.
NXT champion because we had to make sure. Remember, we weren't
Authors of
sure.
Pain.
He's honestly, I've been dealing with him personally. His manager was honestly getting on my nerves a little bit, and I found out he's a really good dude. He's a good dude. He was just very excited about getting him through, and Gizem himself has just been phenomenal to work with. I can't wait to really try to, because we also have a WWE coming into a WWE guy coming into the staff.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
To help tell the stories and help
kind of put a bow on them.
Make these guys exactly, put a bow on them, and I think he's going to do that.
It's interesting here because I'm just curious. This is a ridiculous question, but would you remember the manager's name that was being difficult to deal with? Did it happen to be Paul? Was it Paul Ellering? Do you know who that is?
No. Who?
I'm such a nerd, dude. Paul Ellering used to manage the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom. He was their manager. And then he managed the Authors of Pain, but he would take on the Legion of Dooms. He was their actual manager on TV, but he would do all their bookings and stuff.
Yeah, we're talking real life here.
Shut up in there. You're an intern. Keep your mouth shut and give me another coffee. Anyway. Two words the whole time. They're dickhead words. All right, so let's get into this. So this is another thing. This is not a joking matter. I want to handle this too. This is very important. Dave, we recently just heard, I think it was December 22nd, we heard about one of our fighters and was in a terrible car accident. And I know there's something nice. You would like to speak on that. I know it involved his 1-year-old who got injured. His wife got injured.
Yeah,
really
I just
badly.
actually found out about it late last night and into this morning. Bexad, 135-pounder out of, I think he's from Uzbekistan, but he lives in Albuquerque. He fought for us a number of times. Great dude. His family got in a very, very bad car accident. We're critically injured, and we're going to step up and make a donation into that GoFundMe and get him to his goal wherever he needs to be, and make that happen. I mean, it's unfortunate, especially in the news yesterday, as you saw with heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua.
I just saw it,
got into a devastating, fatal car accident with his strength and conditioning trainer, one of his very good friends. Both died. And I saw some of the pictures from it, and it made my stomach turn. It was unbelievable. If you saw some of the two victims, it was awful, man. So, I pray for Anthony Joshua's recovery, because not his physical recovery. Obviously, we pray for that. But, I mean, to lose your two friends right next to you, I mean, what does that do to your mind and your heart and everything moving forward? So I really, honestly, really, really, truly pray for Anthony Joshua. Pray for Bexad and his family, and we're going to help them out as much as we can.
And we flashed the GoFundMe up there, and I want to just say, I mean,
I didn't see that.
You can read the GoFundMe, and you should read it. You can see it there. But basically, from what we were being told before the show, is that he had a 1-year-old that got hurt and got lacerations on the face and broke the 1-year-old's arm. His wife, something about her back being broken. And apparently, Bexad is refusing medical treatment because he's trying to concentrate on helping his family. Bexad, if you're listening, I hope you get medical treatment. It's good that you're helping your family, but you got to help you. You got to be healthy so you can continue helping your family. And I'm proud to say that Dave's going to be helping out with that GoFundMe. And just because Dave's doing it and getting to where he needs to go doesn't mean you can't over-donate. We want the guy and his family to be comfortable. They're dealing with a lot. So check out the GoFundMe. What do they search for the GoFundMe? Is it up there, Evan? I'm sorry.
We're going to put it in the chat.
All right, we'll drop it in the chat if you guys want to get involved.
I think
please.
if you Google just support for Bexad Usmanov family GoFundMe, it should pop up.
And then you can understand.
I mean, the guy's always been class.
Yeah.
Great guy, nice guy. Unfortunately, we weren't able to fight him as much as we wanted to, but, we're going to help him out if we can.
That's what it's all about, family.
Yep.
Especially on the holidays. We take care of our own. We like doing that. All right, so Dave, that's great that we're doing that. That makes me proud to always march with you, but into a new year when you do wonderful things like that. Let's talk about this year and the year that was and the year coming up. I was thinking about this last night, what I was going to ask you, and I was thinking like 2025. There's all these moments, right? I have them, you have them, Dave Jr. has them, we all have them. But what moment in 2025 can you think of that made you stop and go, oof, because we run hard. Oof, we really built something. This is happening.
I mean, it was an international show that we did, and it was actually Knucklemania here in Philadelphia. We broke the combat sports record for the city of Philadelphia, meaning the attendance record. So UFC was here, Mike Tyson fought here, and we did more ticket sales for BKFC than they did for those 3 events. I mean, it was just it was an unbelievable feeling because I was sitting there in that venue with my wife watching, and we brought our daughter Haley to watch Drake concert, and I went around and I said we weren't legal then, and I said we're going to sell this place out. Definitely, I'm going to sell this place out this year. And she's like, "You're not legal." I was like, "I'm going to be legal. I'm going to sell this place out." And she was like, "I know you are, honey. Let's do it." And we sold it out.
Sure
and this year we're going to exceed that. We're definitely going to exceed that. We already got off to a better start. We're going to exceed that. But I mean, I think that was a very big turning point for us. Not just that we were able to do it here in Philadelphia, but the point is we owned it that weekend, and everybody in combat sports was talking about us. And we went up against a UFC show that night, and we still did everything that we needed to do that. And it showed it was a great fight event. It was one of the best fight events that all the fans that were there said that I've ever been to. It was a pivotal moment for BKFC, because if we didn't sell out, because you know me with my pride and my big mouth, I went out and said we're gonna break the record.
I know you did. I
And,
almost died.
and like 3 weeks before, I'm like, we're not gonna break this record.
I know. I remember
And
those
I'm like,
calls.
what are we gonna do? So we all came together. We did it. The fighters fought one of the best top to bottom events that we've ever had, and just what an amazing experience.
But would you say that's kind of like the moment when I want to say like a fight card that changed how the public sees us too? Like, not that they hated us or anything, but you just got to keep leveling up. You were saying they're talking about that nonstop. Would you say that's the same answer, Knuckle Mania, like a fight card that changed how the public perception?
Yeah, I
is
mean,
of it?
look, other than major pay-per-view boxing events or the UFC, nobody sells 18,000 tickets.
Oh.
Nobody. I mean, literally nobody sells it.
And let me add to that.
And we did good.
We couldn't get any comps. Like,
I know.
we didn't comp that. Like, I couldn't get any tickets.
Well, we
for
gave you
friends.
comps, but we took it out of your pay.
No. I paid for them and lied to my family and said they were comps.
Yeah.
They're like,
There
you can't
was
get a comp?
Nothing.
That's what I
All
did.
my friends, nothing. Everybody bought a ticket. It was insane.
It was insane, man. And it's funny because this year I was like, man, people aren't asking as much. This week, right after Christmas, everybody asked.
Well,
about
I got to
tickets,
talk to you
everybody
after the
wants.
show about that, by the way.
That's
seriously.
good.
There's a shot. There's that. There's a.
Look at that crowd shot, Dave.
I remember
Wow.
walking
Holy
out from the
shit,
back of the
man.
house and seeing that. It was like you could feel like a buzz.
I was gonna
I
say
remember driving over the double-decker bridge.
Yep.
And then seeing it was purple, and then it was blue, and then I was like, wow, we're gonna sell this place out. And we walked in like it was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And the other thing that was unbelievable is I saw a lot of people there that I haven't seen for years
They're there to support
that came out to support.
I saw that too. You know, he's talking about the buzz. I don't know if you guys experienced this. I think we showed it on the show last year. I have the video, but I don't have it available. Sorry. I took a video. Do you remember like when you would walk out? I call it gorilla position in wrestling. I don't know what we call it here, like the where they tell you to go out the curtain. But they had that thing on the wall, and they had the red carpet. As soon as you got to a point in the backstage area, as you walked before the curtain, a little bit, you start to hear, and then you walk closer, and you walk closer, and just it's like you're engulfed by people. It was absolutely incredible, and we thank all of you that made it happen. We're gonna do it again this year. If you need tickets, BKFC.com. They're flying. How about this? This is something behind the scenes here. We were talking about all the good stuff. Let's talk about something hard for you. 2025, like you said, a year of growth. I can tell you, at the end of the year, like you said, we're usually holding each other up. This year, we're doing that a little bit, but we're pretty propelled. We're excited. But in 2025, you make a lot of hard decisions. I've seen you agonize over decisions sometimes. In 2025, what do you think was the hardest business decision that you made? Was there something, or it doesn't have to be any decision in your life as far as the company?
I mean, I think it was actually doing 2 events that we did and didn't have the funding for it, and just it was a tough decision. I actually think Newark was the toughest one that we've ever done, because that one was we were going up against the UFC, we were going up against the World Series, we were going up against everything, and you know, we just had to go for it. And it was, I remember actually about a week before, and I said, do we pull the plug on this event because it's not moving the way we needed to move? And it ended up doing about 10,000 or so tickets. So it did really well there. Viewership wasn't what I wanted it to be, but it was a great show. And we showed, again, another from top to bottom. The main event was sensational and some viral knockouts. So we showed the North Jersey fans what BKFC was, and we opened up a new market there. So it was good there. But that was probably the toughest moment, because this year, I mean, listen, guys. Like, we're about to really turn a major corner here. Like, we are in 2026. I told you before. Like, I'm usually not very excited about going into the year, right? Like, it's like, man, the end of the year, and now we got to do this again. And I can't tell you how excited I am because we have all the tools now. You know, we built. I say it like this, like to the investors. This is how I get. This
how you pitch it?
This how.
Oh, wow.
This is exactly how I pitch it. I said, so we want to build a house. Obviously, you got a whole team of contractors in there. You know, you got all the tools, you got all the lifts. You're building a house. I said, try building that same house with hammer and nails, and that's what my team did.
Yeah.
My team built the BKFC house with hammer and fucking nails. And now we're going to have all the machinery. And now we're going to have all the tools. And now we're going to take BKFC right to the fucking top. I'm telling you, this is our year. This is the year. And if it doesn't happen this year, it's never happening. It's happening this year.
All right. Well, then I'm taking your word for it.
I'm so excited and I'm so confident about it because I know that people, look, it took a long time for them to believe in us.
Yeah.
They believe. They believe what we're telling them now because it's real. It's real. I actually said to Junior today, I said, you know, if we don't make it out the year, then, you know, blah, 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 you know, then I guess the product sucks. And he's like, what? The product's fucking unbelievable. Yeah. The product's unbelievable. Now we just needed to connect the dots. Yeah. We connected the dots. It's over in 2026. It's game over. I'm excited.
And that's not, I want to be very, very real with you. This is not a guy, Dave, as you know, that minces words. He doesn't come on here and give you a bunch of shit. He kind of tells you the truth. Sometimes I do the same thing. You're too real. Yeah. But I think that I can second him on that since we're talking about investor talk. On meetings we've been on, private meetings and stuff, I can feel that in you. I can feel the excitement. You're kind of trying to keep everybody gassed up because we're all running hard. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, one of our guys owns an NBA team. I mean, there's just so much great stuff that's happening. All this stuff is about to just get signed and get moved into the right direction, and everybody's going to benefit from it, and I can't wait.
Well, let's talk about some of the fighters, how they're benefiting, and just from being part of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Now, they fight hard, but if there was no Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, they wouldn't have a place to fight hard with all the eyes on them.
Sure.
So that brings me to my next question with you. As a guy that's been looking at the company and you're always looking for the next star, is there anybody that shocked you in this last year or so that has kind of become a star, is starting to blossom?
Well, I think going to Michigan and having Esteban Rodriguez be the main event of that fight we did at the Soaring Eagle Casino, I think Esteban Rodriguez really showed me that he can be a star because you don't know if someone can really fight until they have to really fight. That's right. And he had to really fight that night. And he got rocked, wobbled, knees were buckling, got back and scored a devastating knockout. And what you don't see any of these fighters with this big-ass smile on his
He's always
face,
smiling.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Mark Burnett was sitting next to me in Salt Lake City when he fought, and he said, that kid's a star. And I was like, yeah, I think he could be a star. He said, no. His smile is infectious. That kid's a star.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think that he really popped it.
Hold on for a second. Mark
There's
Burnett,
a couple
just
other
so
guys,
you can talk about them in a second, but just so people know, because not everyone is educated to media and stuff. Mark Burnett's a big name.
Yeah, Mark Burnett is the guy who did Survivor, Bachelor, all these different reality shows.
So
he's the guy that created everything big, and he was sitting, great guy, man, just got to know him very well, but he's like, that's your star. He said it's nothing. It's funny because he said it, and that's what we're doing this year. That's why I'm excited. We're bringing in the guys because he said it's nothing different than creating a movie. Got to build stars.
Yep. I agree.
And we're going to build stars.
And you
got Nathan Rivera there. You got so many different guys, but I'm talking just a couple guys that really stick out to us. I mean, look at him. I mean, he's got the look.
If he's not smiling, he's intense. He's got the hawk.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
He's fun to talk to, too.
And
nice guy.
So many things around the world. But, I mean, I'm just saying, like I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited for the first time in a long time. I get excited before an event.
Yeah.
But I'm genuinely excited about where BKFC is going this year.
Yeah, they're excited too. In the chat here, they keep yelling about they want to see a Mohawk versus Tomahawk. They keep yelling.
Yeah.
I think you said,
they're going to get it.
I do too. I'm excited, and those guys are pumped up about it too.
That call out was awesome.
They're like buddies. They're just gonna kill each other. I feel like if you're better friends, it's crazy. At least in pro wrestling, you kind of go harder at each other because you're friends. Like, I feel the same way in fighting.
Absolutely.
We're going to see a great fight there if that happens.
Absolutely.
You said Nathan Rivera, another guy that's on the radar. He's growing. He's been very creative with his marketing. I'm excited to see everybody who's going to be on there next, who's going to grow next. But they're two of the guys you're talking about now. I like that.
I mean,
Now,
Quentin Gaskins came out of nowhere with a devastating knockout, always trying to promote himself. I mean, a bunch of the guys from the Miami scene, Rambo.
I love Rambo
Rambo's
Russo.
a guy who
I'm a big
always
fan.
came to fight. And I said, so what we talked about in creating stars is we also got to create villains. Mm-hmm. And I said, he's the perfect villain. Not because he's just like an asshole, but because like the dance and the cockiness.
He
and
entertains
everything.
me. I don't know if he's a villain.
But he entertains you. He can be a villain. He can be a villain because people can love to hate him and be jealous of him.
Yeah.
That's, and
what happens
I
is
think
they
found
become,
something in it.
it's like The Rock. They become a villain, and then people hate him so much, they end up loving him, and then they transition over to being a bigger star.
I think that's what's going to happen because I think he's going to come out as, a little cocky, and then I think people are actually going to learn his story.
Yeah,
and his story's heartbreaking.
And
his
not a
story's
great story, but you know what I'm saying.
No, it's a great story to sell.
Yeah.
And then that's going to kind of grab him in and pull him into Rambo. And obviously he proved that he can fight.
And he proves that he can go meep, 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 meep. I love when he does that. I don't know. Anyway, we love Rambo.
Let me see you do the drop down dance he does.
I can't do that. Ron was dancing. Oh, you saw that from Savage Combat Sports. All right, so as far as locker room culture, now I've seen this evolve too, and I've wondered about this. I was thinking about this in the drive-in. The locker room culture at BKFC. These people always came to fight. They always came to fight hard. We've seen it. I've seen you give speeches, Dave. These speeches are, if I could fight like these men and women that fight, I'd be in there fighting. You got me fighting. It's like when I watch Rocky. I get fired up, and then I realize I can't fight like these guys and women can. But you give these great speeches, and I've seen it. I'm curious about you. I feel like the locker room culture has evolved. It was never bad. But I feel like now it's almost like a friendly competition. Who's going to go out there and get the most eyes on him? Who's putting the best fight on? Have you seen it evolve like that and like the great stuff that fighters are saying?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it goes from the locker room to the ring, meaning like the connection. Because one of the investors came to me and he said, you know what was crazy about the last fight that he went to at the Hard Rock?
Okay.
He's like, the fighter locked eyes with you and you get up, and you willed him up.
You do that. You do
like
that.
I willed the guy up
it.
because, not because I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for all the guys, but because I'm rooting for a great fight. And what's better than a guy that gets dropped and gets up and scores a win, a comeback story in a fight? What's better than that?
Nothing.
So I want these guys to get up and then succeed. I want these guys to put on great fights, and I think it starts in the locker room, the culture where I pump them up, and I want to take care of these guys. And I'm telling you, in 26, we're doing so many different things that they're actually going to be very, very, very well taken care of, and they're going to be very happy. And it's not just financially; we're going to have more people here. We're going to have more people that are going to take care of their needs, and we're not going to overlook anybody. And some people aren't going to have to wait 3 to 4 days to get a call back. They're going to get a call back in 3 to 4 hours or 3 to 4 minutes. It's just we're going to do everything. I say this all the time, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Our fighters are our number one commodity. And if we don't take care of them, they're going somewhere else. They're not going to fight their ass off, and they're not going to talk good about us. And that's all going to happen in 2026.
Well, something that happened, and I'm excited for that, in 2025 that we want to take a quick look at. We talked about what a great moment it was earlier. And this is the one moment for me personally that I took in during the show. I was working the whole show. But when this man walked out for about, I don't know, a minute and a half, I was like, oh, my gosh, this is amazing. Let's watch it from Knuckle Mania last year.
Maybe.
Nothing's working today.
We have a new studio. I know. I was standing there in the crowd. Listen to it. That was awesome.
Not just fighters, but athletes here in his home city.
Yeah, that was.
What happened? I want to see it more. I was excited.
That was all we had in the
You got to
clip.
go on the BKFC app.
Oh, man. We're teasing him.
That walkout was probably my favorite walkout ever.
It's funny you said you had the chills. I've gotten the chills twice in this company's history. One was BKFC 1, and that was the second time.
Yeah,
I just got the chills right now.
me too.
I'm like, yes, let's go.
And then on top of that, you see, with what I do, and I know you feel this way, all you guys, but like you see that fan there going bonkers in that shot they showed the fan, and there's nothing better than that when you feel that the fans feel what we're doing and what we're putting on. So thank you for that too. Just keep giving us that energy. I say in 2026, Evan, we talked about this. People need to start bringing signs to shows, right? They
Yeah,
need
we need
poster
more
board,
signs.
old school. Hold a sign up.
Yeah.
I'll yell it out. I'll put you over. I'll grab the sign. I'll hold it up.
Yeah,
They can
we'll
be.
get you on TV. Like we want to see the big posters up in the crowd.
Yeah, if you got a favorite, like I think when we were in Italy, didn't they have a huge? Remember that
They had
banner?
this, Sakara banner.
It was like 7 rows big.
When you bring like
We
your
had-
country's flag. Then
So just so you guys know, like we're doing we do our Knuckle Mania meeting after the podcast every Tuesday. So we're talking about
We have one
Knuckle
today?
Mania. Yeah,
I know.
you better be.
I'm kidding.
What we're talking about a lot is fan activations, what we can do to make this the best event that's ever happened with BKFC history. Not just, we're going to do a lot of different things where there's going to be excitement on all the different concourses. There's going to be excitement in between fights. There's going to be giveaways, and we got one special giveaway, and I'm not going to talk about that yet.
Okay.
But that's going to be a special giveaway.
It's gonna be
But
big.
what I am going to talk about is I didn't even talk to you about this.
Oh, God.
But what I am going to talk about is I am doing a special airfare for 2, hotel for 3 nights, and 2 VIP seats to somebody. And I don't know who yet, and I don't know what contest we're going to do, but I'm doing that for the BKFC fans. I'm going to give away a super VIP package to Knuckle Mania, and I'm going to do that on next week's show.
Well, I was going to say, you're forgetting we did have a long discussion about. Remember, I brought that to you. I said, Dave, I have this idea for the Bare Knuckle show. I think we should give to you. It's a great idea, and we would love to have
but
that
I
on
am
the show.
I am definitely doing that. I just have to think of how we're going to pick the right person, but I'm definitely doing that. It's going to be picked next Tuesday.
And that's what we were talking about there. And this is why Dave wants you fans there. That was put up before the event in Italy started. These people just hung it, so you can see it was amazing. I don't know if we end up shooting it on TV, but there's that kind of stuff that fans.
So that's
what we want.
I'm also going to, me personally,
Mm-hmm.
at Knuckle Mania, I'm going to go around and I'm going to pick out the best fan at Knuckle Mania, and I'm going to hand him $5,000.
Well, couldn't we have the best signs? We could do that too.
That's
then.
what whatever it's going to be.
Or the best employee.
Is it the best sign? Is it are they dressed in a costume?
Right.
Are they doing something to be the best fan? So whoever the best fan is there, they're going to get $5,000
Well,
from me.
Big Ben's going to show up with a big banner of your face now.
Yeah, well, it can't be my face.
And Big Ben will have no shirt on, so he's definitely not going to win.
So it can't have anything to do with me.
Little Ben.
I'm just telling you, it can't have anything to do with me because I'm not. I'm
It
BKFC.
can have everything
the
to do with
fighters
me.
are BKFC. The whole theme is BKFC.
I'm kidding,
It can't
I
be
know.
about me to sway me to give you $5,000. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
doing that.
yeah. If you matter of fact, if you do that, I'm going to shoot the bare knuckle bazooka
You're
directly
being
at
ejected.
You.
Ejected.
you can't cheer on Dave.
You're gone.
No, that is cool.
I just want this to be the best event
That's all you've been
ever
saying to
happened in
everybody.
combat sports.
But
But
yeah,
I really do, and
can
I
I
think
say
it
something?
can be.
I'm going to say it. I don't care. We were meeting with privately with I don't have to call him not a client, an advertiser.
An
I'll call him.
associate.
Yeah, an associate. We're going to kill somebody.
An associate.
An associate. But like,
He's a friend of ours.
We were sitting there.
Friend
we
of
were
the
sitting
show.
there, and
Paints
all I could
houses.
think about. I don't know if that was the producer mic or the real mic, because that was great, Dave. We were meeting with him, and you kept saying to the point where I'm like, Dave, okay, but you're excited, and you're like, I just want to make this the greatest event, not just fight. That we got that part, but I want to make this the greatest experience. And then we started talking about Connor when Connor called us a war zone of entertainment. Yep. That's what Knuckle Mania 6 is going to be.
Yep.
And the guy actually talked to me afterwards when we were done the meeting. He goes, man, Dave really wants us to be different. I'm like, yeah. He's like, he's so motivated. He got me motivated. He's like, I was ready to, I was trying to be professional, but I was jumping up and down. I know Knuckle Mania 6 is going to be absolutely amazing, and we'll get back to that in a minute. Junior, are you still crunched for time here?
I have 15 minutes.
All right, cool. So I want to talk before we have to get out of here about some other stuff. It's really important. Now, you just kind of covered how we were going to evolve in 2026. And I think it's fair to say that our event experience, not just at Knuckle Mania, that's more the kickoff of it, but you're going to see more and more growing with the event experience. I'm very excited about that as well. What about, people want to talk about, I guess Knuckle Mania made you proud this year. Knuckle Mania 6, of course. I don't want to keep focusing on that. If that's the answer, it's the answer. But other than Knuckle Mania 6, you started this. You put your money where your mouth was. You got this thing going. You've built it. I've been here alongside. We all have. But for you, a proud moment. I always wondered, what was a proud moment for you this year?
I mean, honestly, I was actually thinking of what are the proudest moments in BKFC history? I mean, I think the proudest moment was actually when it was a few years back, but I'm going to name my proudest moment. And I'll name a proud moment here. It was when I actually I pulled Junior aside and I told him how much I appreciated him. I love him. And thanks for all his help. And, we built this thing together and look at the fucking crowd. And it was just amazing, man. It was awesome. And then I got to walk to the press conference. I was holding my wife's hand and we walked to the press conference. And it was just like, it was kind of like a cool thing. And that was probably my proudest moment because it was real. It was personal.
Combining
and it was everything that we kind of wanted there. And then my proudest moment this year was, man, I think it just happened, and it's something I can't really announce yet, but it's something that we just were able to get over the hump in the past 2 or 3 days here. Something that's going to change BKFC for the future. So I can't really talk about that. I know what my second proudest moment is, that the fact that we were able to do the equity distribution plan for the fighters.
That was cool.
That's big because they're never included. They're never thought of, and now they are. And I think that's big. And these guys that are going to risk their lives for me and the fans for 10 times or more and not a champion, they're going to be a part of it. And the people that are champions, they're going to be a part of it. And then we're going to figure out just how to make everybody a big part of this. But I think that was my proudest moment as far as something that we kind of reinvented the wheel. And because we tried to do the pension plan and we couldn't do it, there was it's crazy because you think so many regulatory issues that I mean, it would have just cost us like 5 times the amount we were giving out to do it, so we weren't able to do it. But that was probably my proudest moment.
What about a fight that you saw this year that you instantly knew as soon as the fight was happening, as it was happening, it was done, like that fight's going to be a game changer. It's going to go viral. People are going to pay attention to us. Can you think of I got one in my head. I don't know what you think.
I think it was I think there was 2 fights. I think I think there was more than 2 fights.
There's a lot of them, dude. That's the problem.
That do that. A couple of fights in Italy really did that, but I think Esteban Rodriguez actually, because it was like almost like watching the movie A Star Is Born, right? Mm-hmm. And not because how he finished the fight, it was the punishment he took prior and then came back and then finished the fight with a big ass smile on his face. And then I think obviously the most viral afterthought was Lorenzo Hunt knocking out Josh Dyer.
Oh, yeah.
After getting dropped, almost stopped. Like, the fight was over. It was basically over. And again, Lorenzo Hunt comes out of nowhere and starches Josh Dyer, man.
So I thought that was going to be mine, and I think that was because it was the most recent thing that happened. But I thought it was amazing when you saw the side-by-sides, and they were almost exactly the same with the Richmond fight with Lorenzo and Dyer. That still blows my mind. Yep. So that was very cool. Another viral moment by Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt and Josh Dyer involved in that as well. How about as far as something that this year, like, success? What does success look like to you now this year as opposed to a couple years back? Like, what is your what is the goal? What is success for Dave Feldman and BKFC this year coming up?
Success this year is getting the fighters to fight as much as possible. Like, really putting more money in their pocket, making sure that they can fight. That's really truly my success. My success is having as few fighters talk negatively about BKFC as possible. And how do we do that? We treat them like human beings. We don't treat them like numbers. We pay them good. We make sure that they're getting action. We do different things that we weren't able to do. Anything that we really didn't do, it's not like we're trying to screw anybody over or sit this guy or do that. Never. We just didn't have the opportunity to do it. We do have the opportunity in 26. We will make the best of this. We have 2 new programs or series that we're launching. It's exciting. I'm very excited about it. But I think
2, huh?
Yeah.
I know of 2. One of them. The one I'm pretty excited about. The other one maybe I know about. I don't know, but the one is going to be awesome.
You know about both. You just
I'm forgetting about one?
Yeah.
Okay, the one I'm thinking of I think we talked about it yesterday. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, man. Look, man, I just want to make the fighters happy. I think that's success. If I have all the employees, like I've been dying for all this time to try to change their lives. If I could change their lives this year, which if we don't change their lives this year, it's over. Like, honestly, it really is in a good way. And then also change the fighters' lives this year in a better way and make them feel great. Just make them feel special. And if we don't do that this year, then we failed. And I think we're going to have a big successful year.
You talk about fighters. Let's put you on Main Street here. Which fighter? It doesn't be a fighter. It could be a person. Which person blew up your phone the most this year? Repeated. Your phone rings. I don't think people realize that. I want to understand. You must be on silent now. I can't believe the amount of people that haven't bothered you right now. But I sit in meetings with Dave, and Dave, I love you. I do. I've known you for years.
Well, I think we're also didn't
It
we
doesn't stop.
Didn't we talk about earlier that we were actually going to make an award in his honor?
Is that where you're going to go
Yeah.
with that one? He blew up your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the award in his honor. I mean, we decided to give one award away that I can think of this year, and it's going to be called the Travis Thompson Award. Because
What's it about?
I think it was when you're short in stature, but you're heavy in heart. Like you got a good heart.
Right.
So that's the one we talked about. I love Travis.
So Travis is a really good dude. He's got a good heart, and sometimes he makes some bad decisions. He always comes to fight his ass
does.
off. I've known him for years and years and years, and on top of it all, he's the most annoying fighter on this roster. But I truly love him as
too.
a brother.
So
I
do
do.
I.
I love him as a brother. So we're going to present the first annual Travis Thompson Award to Travis Thompson.
There you go. And then next
And
year
that
we'll
comes
find
with a little bit of a bonus. So he'll be knocking on the door in 45 minutes.
45. I think he's already outside. My phone's already buzzing. Matter of fact, I think that we should get Viggs off that bonus. We're the ones that created the award.
Yep.
All
Absolutely.
right, let's see what else we got. So he blew up your phone the most. Let's see. Who do you trust the least at a show when they look you in the eye and go, or anytime they go about the company, they go, "I'm good, man. Everything's good. We're good. Don't worry." Like, oh, this is gonna blow up.
I'm not going to do that.
Come on, do it. You can say me. No, not me. All right. It's got to be somebody else then.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Can you give me a
Because I'm
hint?
going to ruin them. No, because
Oh.
I know that when I say it, it ruins them, and I can't do it.
All right, mute the mics.
Okay.
Are they muted? All right. Yeah, I
Right.
understand. He's a good dude. Don't do that.
That'd be tough.
Don't do that. I don't want to do that. He'll be not around anymore if you do
No.
that. Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. All right. Anyway, the biggest kept secret that I will go to death with for that.
He might not be around much longer.
All right. Yeah. Now we're gonna fire.
Are you
people.
sure that was muted?
Yeah. Now we're gonna fire. Now we're gonna fire
I don't
people
care if
who we
it
don't
was,
even
I
know.
was muted.
You better watch for Junior. Junior gets pissed off. You better watch.
Yeah, you're about to get me on a run.
All
Here.
right, just be quiet. Don't talk about that person
All
anymore.
right.
Then move on.
Mute Junior.
Yeah, mute Junior. Which fighter would make the worst promoter? Whoa, that you've seen. They're all yelling Nate in the chat, by the way. I think you're talking about
Nate?
I said Brandon.
They're saying Nathan, Brandon, Nate. They're the ones getting all the Nate, Brandon.
Well, since you brought Nate up, because I was going to say, like you were talking about the proudest moments this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was my proudest moment of Lorenzo Hunt.
Oh yeah.
The Nate Shook Award. You don't know what to do. You just smile.
The Nate shook balls to the wall.
We got to do that. We're coming up with the Nate Shook balls to the wall.
I'll say,
Balls
not
to the
not
jaw.
get- not to
Balls
get
to
off-
the jaw.
Not to get off track here.
You already
that
did.
That was my favorite event, and I had the most fun at that event all year. That was the best card we had all year, maybe second to Knuckle Mania. It was, and then
That was
happened,
great,
it
and
was
we have
just
a
it was
great partnership
time.
with that group too.
Yep.
I just want to take a shout out to John Page from that group, man. Just unbelievable. Oakview.
That's the arena. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's great. Matter of fact, something I'm forgetting about, something we have to shout out. I can't believe we're not talking about this. I can't believe I didn't give you the graphic. I'm sorry, Junior, but this is huge for Knuckle Mania this year.
What?
We should be shouting out one of the top, if not the top comedian almost in the world right now, Shane Gillis, a Philly guy.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis agreed on social media
He did.
to walk Patrick the Brick Brady
Yep.
down the aisle at Knuckle Mania 6. Like,
Yep.
this isn't something small. This is like if this was 20
Wait a
years ago.
second. Hold on a second. Pump the brakes, man. What did you just say?
You didn't know
Down
that?
the aisle?
That's what he said. He said, I'm in. That's what he responded with.
Down the aisle.
I think down the
How long have you been with BKFC, brother?
What does Ric Flair do? He walks the aisle. Sorry, down the risers.
What do we do?
The ramp.
What do we
you wanna
do,
call
Evan?
it? What do you want to call it? The riser?
What? The catwalk?
The W.
catwalk.
No, it's the WCW entrance is all it is, bro, from Clash of the
Anyway,
Champions.
yeah, that's going to
Just
be
relax.
awesome. That is going to be awesome.
Why are you going to insult me when we're talking about a major news story?
Because I don't like when you say that.
I don't like
I just
The
don't like
aisle.
it.
walks
I
the
didn't,
aisle.
I didn't like your attitude since I walked in here today.
What, when I slapped you when you walked in and told you to sit down and get my coffee? Is that what you're talking
Yep,
about? All right,
yep.
I understand that. Put that back up, Shane Gillis. That's a huge deal for us.
big, man.
He's, like I said, if we're looking at 20 years ago, this is like,
I mean, look, he came out of nowhere.
He's hilarious.
Pat Brady. No, Pat Brady came out of nowhere and just started doing this punch in the stomach thing, and I literally was like, "There's no way the guy's responding," and here he is.
I got to be honest with you. We were on the show and we talked about it, and I said, everybody, the only thing I remember is from my radio days when something like this would happen, we would just tell everybody to assault them, like get their social media, tag it. I'm sure that we didn't have the main thing to do with it, but it was cool to be a part of that because honestly, even when I said that, I'm like, Shane Gillis is huge right now. I don't know, but hey, he's in, so we'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated on that. Another star coming to Knuckle Mania. I love that. It's just getting bigger and bigger. So congratulations to Patrick the Brick Brady. We're going to talk more about that. I can't wait to see him fight. I was excited to see him fight, I think, in Jersey, but he got hurt. So he's back at it again. Now we got Shane Gillis here from Tires. Check out Tires. It's a great show on Netflix. Let's see. I went way off there. Who's the most called-out fighter on the roster? King Kai wants to know. That's what he's asking you.
It's the King Kai Award.
That's right, the most called-out fighter.
The call-out award.
That's it. Let's see. Which fighter, did we get to that?
His fight's getting announced, I hope, next week. It's done, but it's getting announced. We're just waiting on the approval from the venue, but his fight's getting announced.
I love it.
So we are seeing the return of King Kai in Q1.
I'm wanting to see that. I've been wanting to see it for a while.
Yep.
So I'm glad we're finally getting Kai. We're looking forward to it, man. The most called-out fighter in BKFC, as Dave said in a video we aired a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
What's up?
I got two huge...
Oh, don't do this, Dave.
I can't. You're right.
Why would you do that to me, though? You get all excited. It's like a hot female at a bar.
Fuck.
That's how I feel in my head.
I got
That's what my head
two
says.
huge announcements that I can't announce.
Next week. The week after. A month from now.
It will be the... number one is truly the biggest signing for a fighter that BKFC ever did.
Really?
The biggest fighter for a
like
signing.
biggest in fighting or in mainstream everything?
Biggest in fighting.
Wow, that's huge.
One of the biggest stars in fighting.
Okay.
Will sign with BKFC next week.
You're sure? Give me a percentage on that.
Within 10 days.
No, I mean, give me a percentage how sure you are.
99.9.
Fucking man.
And then we
that wasn't me.
we also have a term sheet signed with a country that we're doing a series of events in that is it's a record-breaking deal. 2 deals next week will be signed, will be announced. And I'm telling you, it's going to blow everybody's mind. We are starting. It is New Year, new me, new year, new fucking BKFC.
No.
It's going to be the best thing that ever happened. I'm telling you, BKFC is going to the fucking moon next year. I'm so fucking excited about next year. I'm so excited about it.
Keep in mind, I was excited till you yelled "New Year, New Me." That's like the worst thing.
I know,
but you got to kind of say it.
New year, new me, new announcement, new signing, new deal.
Wait, last year it was new me, new year, no announcements every time. but now I know. I can see it in your eyes. You can see the fire. Hey, the magician's here in the chat from BKFC. He was at the tryouts. I remember seeing him there, and he says, I don't know if you know what this means. He keeps putting, "Let's sell out Gainbridge Fieldhouse." What do you know what that is?
No, where's that?
Sounds like it'd be in the UK.
Yeah, let us know where that is. The magician. I think he was here at BKFC, the tryouts in Philly. So maybe it's somewhere. Hit us up. Let us know where it is. I'm curious, magician. He keeps putting that. I don't know where it is. Anyway, where were we at here? I lost my. Here. Finish this sentence, Dave. In 2026, BKFC fans are not ready for blank.
BKFC Fight Club.
Oh, is that an Easter egg you just dropped? Maybe an announcement you have?
They are not ready for BKFC Fight Club.
All right, we'll wait and see what that means. I am. That could be a false announcement. We don't know.
That's not a false
Okay,
announcement.
well, the Fight Club is something that I know a little bit about. We don't have to get deep into it, but I'm really excited about how that's going to go.
After this weekend, and I go over with the team, we can probably talk about that next Tuesday as well.
Cool. And then drop in the chat who you think's going to sign, who he's talking about, and I'm curious who you guys think he's talking about. A lot of people saying Ngannou. A lot of people saying that. A lot of people saying they're already guessing. I didn't have to ask them to guess.
Tell me who they are.
Let's see.
Guess.
You reading the chat, Evan?
Yeah.
All right, read that chat. I'm gonna.
The field house is in Indiana, by the way.
I thought so.
Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the Pacers play.
Oh, okay. All right.
They actually reached out to us.
Who partied the hardest after a BKFC event in 2025?
Or before.
Or during.
I mean, didn't you miss one of your flights?
Almost. That was a couple years ago. That was in Florida. They all a fan wanted to know in the email, like, what's the best? I'm not a big nightlife guy anymore. I'm old. I go home to my room. I don't do anything. But they say, what's the best market that we go to party? Miami's always good because they have Dare nightclub at Hard Rock, so Hollywood. Yeah. That got me in a lot of trouble one time where I almost missed my flight, and I don't go out a lot. That was insane. It's always a good time. And I feel like Omaha was fun. We used to get kicked out of a bar, me and Lida. We stopped doing that a couple years ago. We would go to this bar to have this lady yell at us every time we were there just to get kicked out because she was a bitch, and we thought it was funny.
About 2 years ago, Lido would have been on that list.
Yeah, he's calmed down a lot.
He would have been on that list, but he's
calmed down.
he's great, man.
Parties,
He's great.
I'm trying to think of the best markets to have a good time in. I'll tell you, Italy. Italy was awesome. When we were in Italy, the way they treat us when we go places like...
Were you with us when we were walking around?
In Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I followed you. Remember? You didn't want me there. I'm kidding.
Really, were you?
After dinner, when we were
Junior,
walking
were
back,
you there?
After dinner,
were you with
the
me
Coliseum?
after
Was
dinner?
I walking
when
around Italy?
No, when Petrowski jumped in the fountain.
Oh my no, I didn't know.
Really?
That was great.
Did he really?
Hey, all you UFC fans, Andre Petrowski took all his clothes off and jumped in the fountain in Rome.
That's the five coins in a
what's that
fountain.
Give me that.
Yeah, breaking news. Like, you know what's
He
funny?
thought that jumping. You never hear of the fountain of youth? Yeah. He thought that was the fountain of knowledge. He thought he was going to get smarter.
You gotta clip that and send it to him.
He's gonna love that. You know, it's funny.
That's the best.
Hey, congrats,
man.
by the way, that he just made his matchmaking debut.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, he
did
actually did a
fight
good
at
job for his
Harris,
first show.
right?
Yeah, he did a good job.
And I thought it was real
And
cool.
we sponsored it. We
Yeah, I
did
thought it was
sponsor
cool
that
of us
show.
to do that.
Yep.
You know, that guy, he's a local guy from around here, and I know, Dave, you know him better than I do, but, like, he's always a class act when I see him. And what I figured out when we were in Rome was the fact that his, I guess, daughter or girlfriend's daughter, or fiance's daughter,
Yeah.
goes to school with my kid, and we would see each other like every day, and we didn't even know who each other were until we were in Italy. How crazy is that? Who's that?
It's Evan.
Is that Evan with? There's the biggest party.
Mojitos.
He's double fisting those mojitos. Oh, is that at El Toro?
Loco.
Toro Loco.
Oh,
I had
man.
the best octopus. in
Shout
my
out
life
to
there.
Aldo, man. What a great dude. Always takes care of us at Toro Loco in Miami. Go to Toro Loco in Miami. I'm telling you, the best food. You get the best experience.
Cuban
You just
mojito.
get taken care of. So great. It's in Little Havana. I mean, it's actually a bunch of locations in Miami, but the one we go to, the main one, is in Little Havana. Go there, El Toro Loco, and go ask for Aldo.
Yeah, definitely. And the food is like we took the trip. Evan, what was that trip? Not that it's long, but when you're working, what was it 45
Yeah,
minutes?
it's about 45 minutes.
45 minutes each way. When you're working, you're tired, and I was like, I don't want
Worth
to go.
every second.
You
It's
get
a-
treated like royalty there. We pull up to the VIP or the
Valet.
The valet, yeah, he lets us in.
It's awesome.
Walk right in, sit down, and then the steaks just start coming out.
Evan's like, it's worth it, and I'm like, all right, I'll
best.
come, and it was worth it, definitely. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think of who partied hardest after the BKFC event. That's a good one. And then this is interesting. You're not going to be ready for this, but try to think for a moment, and we can end on this one. I know Junior's got to go, and I know we have a meeting. What is the most this only happens in BKFC thing from this year you can remember? Like, you know, like I say that all the
I
time.
got
There's
one.
a lot of them. But just think, if Junior's got one, we can let him start, and then you can think about it. But there's a lot of them, man. And sometimes for me, the years blend together. So like, there's a lot of really good ones. And I actually think that's what separates Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship from everywhere else. We're not the same fighting promotion. There's not bad chaos, but something's always
I
happening.
mean, I got shit in my head that I want to say,
You
but I'm
can't.
going to bury people.
Don't say
I'm literally
names.
like, this one, nope. This one,
Yeah,
nope.
that's what I'm
this
doing.
one, nope. That's so BKFC. It's so BKFC.
Like a So BKFC thing would be years ago when you jumped in the ring during the Shady Grady fight. Like that wouldn't happen anywhere else.
No.
A So BKFC thing would be when Lorenzo and Richmond a couple years back went through the backdrop during the thing. That's So BKFC. You don't see that every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to take Junior's if he has one. Junior, what's yours? You said you have one, right?
Well, the only reason I'm saying it is because we talked about it already on the show. Was the lights going out in Italy?
Oh yeah, that was rough. Well, that was the same. That kind of binds the question I was going to ask. When something that almost went sideways, the fans don't need to know about or don't hear about that we've gotten through.
I
And we
got
can
one.
I was
talk
thinking
about.
the Budva show.
No,
that was-
I
Move
wasn't
on.
even going to talk about that.
Cyrus
Move on.
just sent me the video.
Of what?
The video.
You guys want to see the video?
Sure,
of,
hold
of,
it up.
Of Petrowski?
Towards the camera.
Cyrus has your phone number.
I blocked
Cyrus,
him.
call him
Yeah,
at
I don't
3
know if we
a.m.
can
and say
do
hello
this.
to him, Cyrus.
Thanks,
Do that.
Cyrus.
Do that. What's the video? Oh, the jumping in the fountain.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's just going to get him in trouble.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to get him in
do that.
trouble. He's a
So-
good dude.
So he's a great dude.
What is the most BKFC that happened? BKFC thing that happened this year? Doing an event outdoors and almost having 10 people killed.
He wasn't listening to what we just said, Junior. We
Yeah, I
tried to
guess
get
not.
Evan off that real quick. He
Yeah.
went right back to it, so we can talk about it. Evan
I'm
said
sorry.
that. We're like, let's move on.
No, I was looking at. No, I mean, listen, man. We go for it, and sometimes, We get bit in the ass.
There was one event.
Somebody said naked guy in the lobby in South Carolina.
yeah.
That was a couple years ago.
Remember that?
That had nothing to do with BKFC. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The naked, he was completely
Greenville.
naked, just walking through the lobby.
I think in the Bulgaria show, somebody lit like a flare in the crowd, and there was just like an open fire.
That's why I love the international events because it's like
all bets are off.
BKFC like 1 through 20.
Yeah,
Basically.
all bets are off.
It's old school BKFC.
Yeah, the old school. BKFC.
How about me and Gabriel taking a helicopter
Oh,
to
yeah.
the parking lot? Like that's only happens in BKFC.
Yeah.
Helicopter ended a fight.
How about
that was great.
How about I'm going to defend you here because you're going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm going to defend you.
Yeah.
How about the fact that you were forced? I don't know if it was production or who did it, but somebody forced you to ride in with your dress shoes on the bike
On
in
the
Clearwater
motorcycle,
on the 3-wheeler or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I
And
look
poor-
like such a
and-
badass on a trike.
No, like Dave's just doing what they're telling him to do. It's a good idea. It sounds cool, and then he gets all this hate for doing it. But you were just trying to make it an experience.
No, but they
for
said
fans.
you want to ride in, and I'm like, yeah.
Why not?
I thought it was a motorcycle, and then they gave me the tricycle that was up front.
And you
I'm
had
like,
your beautiful loafers on. Dave just
the
rolling.
trike, whatever it's called,
I-
three-wheeler.
I
This
don't
was a
think he
good one,
deserved that.
too.
What?
yeah.
That's made it on the show at least once every couple of weeks
That's
since he's done it. Since he's done it. Anything else, you guys? And then what about we talked about in the show before. Junior just brought it up when we were. I think it was Italy, right? Italy, where almost the show didn't start. We talked about that before, and then you were able to kind of finesse some stuff, pay some stuff that the other promoter. It was a misunderstanding, but it was the lights went off, the music went out, and then Dave, and whoever else, I guess Serge, whoever went back there and talked to these guys, got it done. The show went on like nothing happened.
I mean, really, truly, hats off to Junior and hats
Yep.
off to Mark Ramston because
Mark
they,
too, yeah.
they saved it. They saved it because that was a disaster.
They want to know if the Fight Club is the Prospect Series.
The Fight
It's gonna
Club
be
is the
different?
Fight Club.
Okay.
Can't talk about it tonight.
There's
First
one rule
rule.
about Fight Club, right? We can't talk about it. All right. So, is there any other stuff this year you can think of that we're already past? It's not like pulling the curtain back saying we're having any kind of issues. But other than
Yeah, I
Italy,
got one. The canvas not showing up to Hard
oh,
Rock.
talk about that.
So back in the day, they used to happen all the time because I'm a jerk off and I would wait to the last second to order it. But I've gotten better with that over the years. So we ordered it this time. We had some shipping delays. There was like a wrong label or something. A few things happened. Our first rule is to make sure that we have a backup canvas. That canvas was not placed on the truck. So we were literally there morning of the show, same day setup. We did not have a canvas. And I think John was filling in. John, one of the drivers.
John.
He was filling in. He helped out. He found a company that we literally had them sew a canvas that happened to be a perfect color. We got slip resistant stickers made up, and I'd say up until 5 minutes until doors,
crazy.
me and G are on our hands and knees putting stickers down into the ring like right before doors open.
Do you remember I was like, no, we need the damn stickers. I can do a blank canvas, Dad. I'm like, no, we need the damn sticker. We're gonna lose the
No,
sponsors.
I was saying that's the worst case scenario is at least we had a show.
Nah, he did it. He fixed it, and I mean, we can go back to Mississippi where that was actually like unbelievable that we saved that one. Do you remember that?
I remember.
canvas?
I have a picture of that. I have it somewhere. I remember because you were in the ring. Remember, we used to have to color the stitches
Yeah.
to make sure you were in there doing
Shaq
that. He
came
was
to
there
that
doing
one.
that.
That's the one Shaq came to, and we almost didn't have the canvas.
Yep.
That's an example of me ordering at the last second like a jerk off. I won't take blame for that.
Remember, we tried to drive to Memphis because it was right there to get it into FedEx, and they're like, "Nope, it's not here."
We sent a driver there. He was waiting at the FedEx facility for
Didn't
2
someone
hours.
break into one of them?
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
talk
we're
about
not
that.
talking about that. That's
Yeah.
right.
Federal.
May or may not have been me.
But there's my point is there's a lot of stuff, and one day when the book is written, the podcast, everything can be talked about.
The book can't be written until I'm dead.
Yeah, right. Or you might be dead, right?
Yeah.
If they
Since
write
we're
the book.
talking about nostalgic stuff, I have a video that was sent to me by Travis the other day. Senior, you might have gotten it too.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna roll this on 5 USB.
Look at these two
Why does it
young
keep doing
bucks.
that? I know.
Nope.
So basically, what happened here
Who's
is
the guy with the tape measure?
Senior thought it was a good idea to drop a screw or a bolt down the hole.
he really?
Yep. Where the post go into, and the post will not stay straight. There's something in there. So
No, you
this
can't
is
put the
Senior
ring on.
attempting to
Fish it out.
remove it. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking get this, man. This is what behind the scenes at Bare Knuckle really looks like.
Dad. 1 second, I gotta get this real quick. I
He's
dropped
got
the screw
tape.
in there and fucked the whole thing up.
Duct tape fixes everything.
What are you doing with all the tape? Don't get the tape stuck down there.
Oh my God, that's next.
This is this is 12 hours. This is a 12-hour project.
He's got his phone like
Even the special help knows that this is a problem.
MacGyver over there. Look at him. What venue is this?
Mississippi.
I thought so.
He thought it was a good idea to place a screw in there.
No, all right, it's not gonna matter. Don't worry about it. It really is. But it's funny that he's doing that.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Yeah!
I fucking got it. I fucking got it. Dave, I fucking got it. Yes. Fucking amazing. I told you.
I haven't felt so bad about my aging in years
Me
before
neither.
watching this video.
I wasn't even there.
Shit, that look like my son.
That's what I was gonna say. We look like kid, or not we. I look like kid, but I wasn't. But you look like Junior a lot there. That was crazy.
Crazy.
That son, you're talking about that son?
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Is there one named Floyd or something? Frankie or something?
Frankie Murphy.
Is that what it is? Okay. You can look that
We
up.
don't talk about that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
Can we just tell the story with Christina? Can we tell the fucking story, please?
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
My dad used to always say to Junior, your what did he say? Your other grandson? What did he say, Junior?
I don't know.
He's not
With
talking
Frankie
about
Murphy.
No,
What did Pop Up used to
it.
say?
You don't want to talk about
I don't
it. dude.
remember. It's not that I don't want to talk about it.
It's a scar in his
it was-
brain.
He would go like this. He would say, I got another grandson. His name's Frankie Murphy. And, then I would go, I got another son. His name's Frankie Murphy. And we would just joke around like there was this invisible Frankie Murphy. So I was at home and I told Christina, I was like, yeah, I got another son. And his name's Frankie Murphy. And she's like, shut the hell up. So I called Junior up and I go, what's my other son's name? And he goes, Frankie Murphy. And she's like, oh my God, you have another fucking son. It was so fucking funny, man.
So I mean,
Sergio loves that.
I love that story too. So this is the last thing because this is jogging my memory now. I have a son, as I've talked about, that is involved in wrestling. Right, he's 7 years old. He does wrestling. And Junior, you did some wrestling too, your life, and you guys had told me the story. And your father, Dave Senior here, a big bare knuckle promoter, maybe not at the time, boxing promoter. He's promoted a lot of combat sport events. He's giving you advice on how to wrestle. What was his advice to you on what you should do to take the other guy down?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find a picture. He told me to feint a jab at the kid's face. Don't actually hit him, but make him think that I'm going to hit him.
It's not a bad. It's a setup. You're supposed to bat the head down. You're just doing a feint jab.
It was good.
Did
it
you do
worked.
it?
It was one of my only pins in my
you
life.
did it?
I did it.
That's awesome. You got a wrestling coach here. When you retire from BKFC, there you go. All right. Listen, we got to get out of here. We have a Knuckle Mania meeting because we're planning everything we can for you guys to make it the best fight ever, the best war zone of entertainment, the best experience. I think I want to go around the room. I know you guys aren't. Maybe you will be able to. I know you guys aren't many men of words. I tend to be, but I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of you. Tomorrow's the new year. I hope you guys make the changes you need to make. I hope you stay the same if you want to, but more so, I want to thank you for supporting us each and every day of the year, because I say this to the fighters, I say it to sponsors, and I probably have said it to you before, and I want to say it again. By you guys supporting us, that's how I feed my children. That's how I buy my groceries. That's how everything. It's because of you and the fighters and the sponsors. And I want to thank each and every one of you. And I want to thank you for tuning into this show all year, this stupid show that we've created. And you guys, we got some big news coming about this show, I think, in the new year. And you guys are a big part of that. You're the ones that help build this. I sit here like a moron with a microphone. You guys help build this show. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for being here. I know Dave would probably like to say something too, Dave, but we'll end with you. Let's go to Evan. Evan.
Yeah, what he said.
I knew he was going to say that. Junior, you got anything?
No, just looking forward to next year. Looking forward to building this thing again and just keep going with it. It was
agree.
a great year. I think we ended the year on a great note. And we got big things to look forward to next year. A lot of planning to do.
Yep.
I'm excited about the planning. We finally have the resources and the people to do this kind of planning. And I think you're going to see the best of us next year.
And now I've made you 9 minutes late for your meeting. So.
The meeting's over, so I'm good.
Sorry. All right, Dave, what do you got, man?
Of course. Thanks to the fans, man. Without the fans, there is no BKFC. We could have the baddest fighters in the world and the greatest staff in the world, but if no one's watching, it doesn't exist. Thank you, guys. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for telling your friend about it and them telling their friend about it and making this thing one of the biggest combat sports in the world from starting off with 4 people in the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you to the fighters for risking your life, for me, for the fans, for everybody, for your families. Thank you, and I'm going to make you very, very proud this year that you represent BKFC. Thanks to my staff. Thanks to you guys for doing really everything that you do, man, and putting up with my anger sometimes, with my bullshit, and you know, helping me be the leader that you guys can follow. And I appreciate that. And then, you know, most of all, thank you to my family. My son, I love you. You're my rock, man. You're like everything to me. My wife, you put up with everything that, you know, that I could throw at you and more, and you absorbed it. And I appreciate that. And thank you to my children. It's just been an amazing, amazing 2025. It's been a hard roller coaster year, and I can't wait to come out on top in 2026. And thank you to everybody involved, and thank you to the fans, and have the happiest and healthiest of New Year's.
Yeah, thank you for that, Dave. And just because I feel bad, I should end on that. But I want to also say, because I missed it and I feel horrible about it, thank you to my family as well, my wife, all of our wives, because what you guys do is you deal with the kids, you deal with life while we're traveling and building this thing, and you probably hear us bitch a lot. So thank you for being there for us, and thank you to the fans. I know Dave feels the same way, everyone does here. Thank you so much. We'll see you next year. I hate when people say that, but we will. Thank you, guys. God bless. Have a good New Year's Eve.